Back then, the sky was full of stars, like the eyes of benevolent wolves, crying a song of love. Each man was connected with nature. Each flower had a soul. Each animal had a soul. And there were spirits in the water, ritual dances, drums, and ecstatic curses. Back then, the earth turned sweetly. There were herds of reindeer and flocks of geese, black and fat. We celebrated the falling snow and the triumph of bread. And you were the Prince of Anarchy, who walked from winter kingdom to winter kingdom. Now, the stars form new constellations. The earth turns in strange directions. The way my stomach, our stomachs turn when we eat the rotted meat of long forbidden game. Once, there were wild herds migrating this way, and they left hard footprints in the icy earth. Now their migratory routes have shifted, and the forest is burning and strange, and the wolf's head is emerging, and the fountain of gas is bubbling. And the flesh and the tusks of mammoths vomiting from the sour stomach of the melting frost. Strange insects and plants never seen in the marshy bogs that were once frozen, melting into kind of mosquito rising, fat and lusty for blood. Back then, I watched you lie upon the gold earth, looking up at all those stars. You were the Prince of Anarchy, and there were tears in your eyes. They were frozen like bits of diamonds, and you plucked them one by one and laid them in my hand. I made a necklace of them. Look, I have it. A necklace of ice that will never melt, even as the Arctic wind becomes warm, and the glaciers and the bright peaks melt away. You were the Prince of Anarchy. Now anarchy rules, but not in the way that was anticipated. It rules in the chaotic redesigning of nature. Not a conscious design, but a brutal unleashing. Something I think you saw, something I think you knew. You feared it, you saw it, but I did not know until I saw it through your eyes. And then you died of pneumonia. Pneumonia! You, who loved the cold, who loved the ice. Perhaps you did not wear the scarf that I made for you to protect your throat from the elements, and you died of pneumonia. And the breath that was so cold and white was gone. The shadows moved across the sun, and you cried out, "What will happen? What will happen to the chimes of Roland and the tiny bells tied about the necks of lost sheep, but of truth and the golden heart and the marble body of Christ? What will happen?" You were drenched in winter sweat, feverish, sinking several inches into an unprecedented impermanence, and the Siberian frost was melting. The Siberian frost was melting and seeping a colorless blood into your heavy boots. Back then, you were the Prince of Anarchy, and the stars rained, and you raised your arms, and the gases of hidden miseries rose and burst inside of you, producing a sudden and terrible transparency that you were unable to contain. A nothingness once reserved for the gods. The vaporous expanse of love. Back then, the night was filled with stars. I knew you then. I loved you. And now alone, I ask the wolves who sang their cry of love. Do animals make a human cry when their loved one staggers, fouled, and is dragged down the blue-veined river? Does the female wail, miming the wolf of suffering? Do animals cry like humans as I, having lost you, yelled, flagged, curled in a ball? This is how we beat the icy field, shoeless, empty-handed, hardly human,